Hi, I'm Ethan Daley. I'm the engine captain and assistant crew lead for Module 3.2, which is the fire suppression module and fuels module for Rocky Mountain National Park. Yeah, so here in the park we have 3 separate crews. We've got the Alpine Hot Shots, so they're a Type 1 IHC, they call them, or hot shot crew, so they're hand crew. There's our crew, which is a fire suppression module and fuels module. And then there's the fire effects crew, which you'll probably talk to Chris in a little bit too. I actually have a degree in social work, so social sciences, but I got into firefighting via AmeriCorps. I'd never heard of fire. I grew up in Michigan, where there's not as many fires as they have out west. And one of my friends had done it, and I said, wow, it seems like a cool job, and it is. It's a lot of fun. So I did that 9 years ago, was my first year in fire. And yeah, I worked for the Nature Conservancy, the National Park Service, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, all beginning with AmeriCorps. So we do have volunteers come out and help us. So the pile behind me here, it was built by volunteers actually, or they helped build it. Obviously the volunteers aren't running chainsaws and that stuff, so we come out and we'll cut. But a lot of the work is making these big piles, and the more people we have, the more, the easier the work is for us. So we have groups of volunteers from the Rocky Mountain Conservancy and just from the local community come out sometimes and help us. So we, yeah, it's a big help to us whenever we can get a group to come out. And just making sure that your own homes are taken care of as far as fuel mitigation, reduction around them, because it makes our job during wildfires so much easier when people are actually taking care of the fire risk around their homes. So the National Park Service, as well as the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, the Forest Service, all the public land agencies manage fuels in the same way pretty much. It takes a lot of funding and a lot of planning to do these projects, but they're being done all across the West and all across the country really. There's a lot more time and funding being put into it now because the need's greater. There hasn't been natural fire in these ecosystems for a long time. So there's a lot more fuel, buildup and, more need for this fuel reductions. So there's a lot more of these projects coming out, but they've been being done for years and years throughout all these different agencies across the U.S. It's really hard work. We are gone for 2 weeks at a time when we're on wildfires, and you don't get to shower and you have to sleep on the ground. But we get to camp out and we have a lot of fun, and it's a good experience, but it is a hard job. I get to light stuff on fire and get paid for it. To put out fires, a lot of times we use burnout operations, and we light fires in front of the oncoming wildfire, or to treat fuels. That's another way of treating fuels, is to burn them. So yeah, getting to light fires in the forest is pretty cool in a controlled way. The way you fight a wildfire is, if a fire is coming towards you, you try to get rid of one of 3 things: either fuels, oxygen, or heat sources. So we do that by spraying water to get rid of oxygen and the heat, or getting rid of fuels. So we'll cut, similar to what we're doing back here, and we'll dig line. And then what we do is we light a fire along the line that we dug, the trench that we dug. And that makes a big area of burned material that when the fire does come and hit that area of burned material, there's nothing left to burn and it goes out. So it's going to burn anyway. We might as well do it while we can do it safely and on our own terms. And then when the fire comes, it hits a burned area and it goes out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
This is a really fun job. The Park Service is a fun place to work. So Yeah, that's it.